Welcome back to the museum. Yes, it's caught me on the hop. I just looked at this. This is going home. It's going to be delivered for us. The townsfolk have got a little bit fed up with the roads keeping blocked for some reason as things fall off the trailer, off the low loader. So I'm going to sell the low loader, but I'm going to try and put some potatoes in. I'll just check and see what we can put in and when. We can put the potatoes in now, so we might as well do that. We have already sown some other stuff. I think we'll put some rye in, I think some wheat, and I think soybean. We've got some sunflower to go in, some maize, although soy and maize are not quite warm enough yet. Now I'm hoping I've got the soy right. If not, I'll have to redo them, but that's no great problem. As you can see, we're not quite warm enough to do maize or soybean at the moment, but everything else is fine. Ignore the sugar cane. We'll just check what we have already put in there. Now, in the real world, I will just go through the real world quickly. It's very hot still in East Anglia, and I'm baking here. So, if I make this a short one, it's because the heat's just got to me again. Let's see what we put in there. Well, we've got some barley here, wheat here. Oh, there's wheat around here too. There's some ripe in here. I thought I put some. Oh no, soybean there. Sorry, soybean there. No, the soybean may not take. We might have to redo that. And we've got some rye here, but apart from that, everything this side's done. So we've got this side here still to do, and I'm not certain what. Oh, it looks like there's some. I think there might be grass there. Yeah, I think it might well be grass. Switch the grass off. I've got to check and see what that is. Anyway, let's get back to this shop. Get back to the farm, and I'm just going to tell them to deliver those two items we've got here. Yeah, excuse me, because I just whip in here and catch someone. No one in this side. No one ever about when you want me, you know. I'll shout him through the window. I should better get in there. There's a way in here somewhere. There we are. There's a way in here somewhere. I wish they'd warned me that the door came that way. Right, so we just get those delivered. No, wrong one. So it must be this one. There we are. That's this. Get them delivered to that, and it should be there when we get back. Oh, and the reason I couldn't fertilise. I'll get that back or something. That grass, because that grass wasn't actual grass, was it? Where I was trying to fertilise last time. Right, thank you very much, folks. Much appreciated. In fact, if they hadn't, the town hadn't decided to pay for the stuff to be delivered for me, I might well have got run out of town. It was getting that bad. They were getting so fed up. Wrong side. You can see I'm British. Yes, in the real world, as I was saying, it's very hot here. We're baking. No, we're not used in Britain to have temperatures of around 30 degrees for any length of time, and it's been hovering around 30 now for the last couple of weeks, and now the atmosphere is getting very, very thick. And it's giving me a headache. And when my head aches, boy, it aches. A lot of it to ache. Not because of brains, it's just that there's a lot of wood up there. Come on, I should get out before that one, I hope. Now we'll take these spuds back. These are Some of these are going into the canteen until we can grow our own, and some are going to be planted. Yeah, I'll plant them first, and if we've got leftover, yeah, that'll be it, chips. Oh, sorry, American fries. So, well, I have told the kitchen staff they're going to cut them thick as European chips normally are. Certainly British are, anyway. So give them a bit of a British cuisine. Now, I have got an idea too to advertise this place a little bit better. I'm going to get that Fit Agri crawler back. I'm going to move that down to the bottom here. And I might find someone else to put the other side of the opening. So we've got couple of old bits of machinery there. That gives people the idea that we are open. Now also I should warn you, everything's a bit of a mess up here. I haven't been putting things away now. I must get round and do that today. Well, attempted to do it today. We've got one of the volunteers at the moment is going over the grass to weed that. Oh, hold on. The old fun of, I come in the wrong door again. The old fun of being too close to the middle when I was trying to open these up. Get one open, then click to open the other one, and of course that closes the first one. Hello. Well, please yourself. Don't speak then. Oh, there's this stuff. This bit here is because there's not actual grass as such. It's more decoration, and up this end is the actual grass meadow. We will be cutting that and put it into hay. I think we will do half this into hay once he's got it fertilised fully or weeded fully. Mind you, for hay we normally have quite a bit of weed in there. Let's see, where should we put these? Oh, I think they want to go with the others. Down here. Now I've got stuff all over the place down here as well, just to make things better. I'm going back to the real world. I'm keyboarding it because it's just too hot to drag the wheel out. That's my excuse. And I'm coming backwards here, coming out of the cab just to put this in. I'm going to handball these off. I know I should do it properly, but I don't know what to do. What? Oh, what's up? I've got that thing. I didn't really want that. I want. No. I thought this should. It's got it now. That's it. Just open up the tailgate. Get the straps off. If you hear a hound crying outside, it's not ours. Well, we ain't got dogs now. The neighbours, and it's feeling a bit lonely. Oh. Put those down here for now until we're finished with them. Oh, making a real mess of this. No one they do that. That's it. Couldn't remember which way the mouse works to open that up. This is the pickup from the slow fertilizer pack. You know, the small. Well, I've got the small bags of seed, and I should have get some more seed too. Small bags of seed and the small fertilizer. It's rather a nice little pack. Made by Slow Tide in association with LS Modding Company. He's part of that. Very nice chap. I have had a few words with him in the past, and he's very, very good modder. Alright, we'll just leave that in here for now. Right, well I also want to go and fertilise the fields already done. There's the chickens. Quite popular with the public. Well, we have done this, but it looks like it. Let's put this away whilst we're here. You will see stuff all over the place. I think I'm going to start moving the tractors back into the main yard rather than all out there. We must get that sickle mower in place too. There's a fair number of people there. Where should we put this? The plough. Did we put them in here? Cool. Can we put it in here? Oh yeah, nothing else in here. Should really have backed in. Oh, but turn circle is good enough. That goes. That's in there. I'll move this. I'll put most of the tractors in these bits here. I can put them 3 deep and about 3 or 4 across and still get them out. Well, go away. Try not to hit too many of the public. Go to the back. Well, we'll do if I could just drive straight. That will do. Yeah, it's rather nice, Oliver. No, because it's all filthy again, just driving it this far. No. What we got, which isn't being used, with a... I don't think I need a 3-point for that. What should we use, boys? Oh man, this might work with it. Let's give the... we'll just put one Oliver away. Let's just try this one out. First I've got to remember what I have done with the fertiliser sprayer. Now that's a good question. I could well have left it around the fields, but now, I haven't used this one much. Like most things with tracks, and I'm not quite so keen on them. Although I do like that Fiat, not the Fiat Agri, but the Fiat I got. That I find is rather a nice little model. May not be perfect, but it's close enough for me. This of course is the SOB. Oh nice, full enough. Yeah, this Oliver's the SOB one. That's no. It's nice to see that actually miss all the stuff I put in place. I'll must say again, Darren did a brilliant job, and thank you, Darren. And I know it's more luck than judgment that they missed where I put placeables in, because you couldn't remember where I put all my placeables. But I think the fact they have missed everything proves that, and I still ain't got round to lowering that hedge there. I will get into the map. The only time I'm going to go into the map to do anything is just lower the hedge in front of the stands. I think it's only fair that people who stand there or sit there can see, especially if we've got young kids in. And that will be safer for them to be there than on the fields themselves. Now I used the... I don't think we've got anything else there, no. Wondering what was in over this side. An area here which was shown green. Now, I can't remember if I planted anything. It just shows canola up around the edges there. It must be what. Oh, there's one there we haven't. That's why it's shown green. There's one there we haven't. We haven't actually dealt with yet. I must just get someone out to deal with that one. But first I'll move the feet out of the way. Move that back. Yeah, you've got to see a lot of me putting things back where they belong. Yes, I rather like this tractor. I have to have all the locks and four-wheel drive that in for it to be able to run okay, to not all pull properly. But I am willing to overlook that. Apart from that, it's such a fine model. Just let him come past. I hope you're going to buy something out of the souvenir shop. You've got to do some salesmanship here. I'll move this down the other side for the moment. Not certain what I'm going to use. What we've got with a 3-point, I could pull the potato plant. Excuse me one moment. Potato plant, sewing machine, there we are. .45 brake horse. Does mean that, yeah, you see I got through these Hassians, by the way. There's one of them is original, one of these two is original. This one has been converted to a planter by myself, and I don't know why I got two of those, but I must have played with the other one. I might try to play with the colour a bit. I can't remember now. It was a long time ago when I played with them. So 45 horse and a 3-point. That's where we don't believe that. That's not 230 horse. Don't think someone can connect that over okay. I can believe this one. This is 45. Well, we could use the man again, or one of these now. This doesn't always drop the stuff low enough, but might be okay with the plant. We'll try it anyway. That's John Deere, that's 46. We could use the Model D. I think that's got a 3-point. May not have. This one's got a 3-point, but 26 horse is not going to be enough. 21 horse, yeah. Oh, that reminds me, we have got the classic pack on here now, so I might just pick up one of the tractors from there. I don't think that's in a separate. Yeah, it looks like that all in amongst everything else. Let's have a look. There's a lot of tractors in there. I'm running this with a hell of a lot of mods. Not recommended, by the way. This is it. For 72 horse. No, it's not enough. But we could use the Brera. The hats. No, the hats ain't quite enough. I wonder if we can use this one. They're getting a bit too big there. This is the real par one in the pack. Hurleyman, an early Hurleyman. Yep. Alright, we're going to buy that. Yeah. And we're going to have it delivered. That's going to. That provider's got a 3-point. If I ain't got a 3-point, well, I've just blown some more money. Oh, I'd be quicker if I go down here. Click onto that. Reset it. Right, we'll have a look at that in a moment. We'll get this lot put away first. Not easy controlling these on the keyboard, by the way. It just works very well on the wheel, I will say that. I think I'll put this on the wash pad. I don't think the dirt skin on the tractor are not a problem. I think there's one possibly on the tracks, not on the rest of it. But I do like the way everything moves, look, all the levers move. Come out a bit, we can see them a bit better. No, nothing shows we brake. Anyway, we'll leave that there. Yeah, this is a light green one. I've got a darker green, conventional one of those. What about... Well, we're not going to spray some, don't we? Know what we're going to do about spraying. You know, I forgot now. What do I do with it? Now, I apologise for the bittiness of this. Of course, I put them back on the field, but it's this heat. I've got 2 fans in there, and I hope that's not making too much noise through the mic. I had problems the other day. Once I played back, I realised just how much noise was coming back from the mic on one of them. That's because that's oscillating. I've locked that one in place now. Enjoying yourself? Oh. They're a rather surly bunch, aren't they? Just won't speak to you. Right, I'm just gonna... This should be fun. I'm going to come out of a cab to do this because it's hard enough operating a tracked vehicle anyway. Right, I'm going to go all the way down the bottom there. I'm not going to bother with GPS. Because someone will probably tell me, you didn't have GPS then. Oh, yeah. I'm just not going to use it. Because we're right on the limit of what this can pull. This is only 21 horse, remember. This little Oliver. It's a row crop tracked vehicle. As you can see, it's very narrow tracks, very high. I should imagine for in the fields of maize or cotton, we're probably spraying something similar whilst they were growing. I don't know, but someone will put me right. Now the sprayer, as I mentioned before, was converted for me by Darren. It was a mod someone else had made, quite good but too wide for what I wanted, and he actually cut it down and also gave me a selection of wheels to use, or a selection of 2, either normal wheels or narrow wheels, and I've got the narrows on here so it don't damage the crop. And we'll go all the way around the outside, and one of these fields has been done already. This should be the 2nd or 3rd application. I'm not going to get it all. I'm not that clever. Let's see if we can put it on the cruise. As you see, it normally you'd be spraying around 7 miles an hour. This will only put about 4. Again, because of the shortage of horses in the engine. This, I would imagine, is not by 1930s, possibly early 40s, but you think no, it's getting on a bit. This is the first job to do today. Get the potato planter in position next. What I can do, these bits are missed here. Now I'm not certain, as I say, I'm not certain if the soil will actually grow. If it won't, I will replant it. Fear not. I will be leaving 2 fields on the other side, at least 2 actually fallow, nothing in them. This is where soil mod would be an absolute boom with the weed growth. And I did hear rumours that there may be weed growth in FS19, which will help us who every now and again have a complete rush of blood to head and want to play as realistically as possible. Now, nothing's been fertilised on the other side, so they're going to have to do a lot. Now this is what happens if you turn, one of the problems with a trackpad, it can turn very tight and it can lock things against the tread. You know, anything you towing behind could get locked in place. That's what happened there. But this one does run perfectly well, so you just have to watch it when you drive. And that's what I think with most track vehicles, they turn so tight. They're actually really built for 3-point. I don't think this has got a 3-point on. No, just drag. It's a fair agri crawler, even just with the crawler, you turn too sharp and it would just lock. It wouldn't know, which is why I took it out of the tractors to use. Pity, but the Fiat one is fine. You see it's happening again there. You mustn't turn too sharp, and it's my fault when it does that. I'm just trying to turn far too sharp. This is where it's better that we keep the visitors actually out of the fields themselves now, because I can just concentrate on trying to fertilise and plough and sow and reap and harvest. Really harvest. The last thing you want is people around here when you've got some of the machinery we've got. And I think we're getting close to being done. That one down the bottom there is done. And we just got here to finish off. No, don't turn it too sharp. Missed a bit on the edge here, just ahead of us. Because it's road crop tracked, I'm not too worried about driving over the crops, although we have got ground compaction mod, I think it's live on this map. Just to try it out. We should have been getting rain a bit later there, that would help. That would be good for the potatoes. I think actually I want to put some dry fertiliser on where the spuds go first. A couple more passes and we're done. I'm going to have to spend a day putting everything, all my toys away. Oh, according to that, we've finished the grass. Oh, there we go. We'll see it just got caught on there. It is an art to drive one of these things. Get the cab. These even, we've got the levers all running here. Does look good. I do like the sound effects on these track ones. Last bit to do. Oh, I missed a bit over the other side, and what we're missed now will stay missed. Come on, cab again, just to shut that off. Fold it all up. I will be making these a little bit wider, these paths, but another half as wide again. I think I can get stuff up and down there a bit easier. Whoa. Actually, I've gone too quick. I better leave some things at the front. I'm going to leave this out the front. Get back in the cab now. Well, cab, he says, on the seat. There is a lot of people wandering. Where's that one go? So I think that'd be better if I would look at what was around them. Let's see if the man, sorry, the MAN has finished. I'm just going to leave this here for now. Right. I've got to put all this lot away. That's not a bad model. That's by Chaos Knight SOB. I used quite a bit of Chaos Knight stuff over the years. Let's have a look. Easiest way to look in here. Oh, I just missed a little bit here, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that. So next time now, we will have a go at making some hay. There's another nice model. There are some lovely models about this older equipment. Just got to wait for it to warm up fully. Unlike a lot of the modern stuff, this stuff will not just take off. You have to get it all ready. I'll just park this over here on the grass. That'll do. And we'll have a look at what we've got here. Still got cop out that last field, but I may leave that one as fallow. Let's have a look. Has it got? Yes, it's got 3 point. Right, we'll use this one. An old Hurleyman. It's a Hurleyman. Let's have a proper look at this. It's a Hurleyman with synchromatic gears. This, of course, was. Well, first time I come across this was on FS13, that's DLC, I believe. Released again for 15, wasn't released for 17, but someone had a go and got most, if not quite all, but most of the tools and stuff in the pack done. I think there's one thing they couldn't convert. I haven't actually used that till now. I'm going to take this. Got to hope that can you put a weight on the front here? Let's just have a. You can, but that won't be very good. Now this may well not butt out the weight. Let's just think about it. I think I'm not certain how much standard they take. I know I've got a converted one. I don't know if this is a converted one. The converted one doesn't take anywhere near the same amount of spuds at a time. Mainly because of the weight problem. Let's see if we can get past. Oh yeah, look at that. Can't be bad, but I'm going to back that up. I'm coming out of cab. I'm not going to do everything in cab on. This series is for fun. It's one of a couple of series I'm going to be doing now for fun. The other one is the newbie, not the challenge, but the other one. Now let's just see. No, it's standard. Now let's see if that will actually drive with this. Yeah, oh yeah, that's alright. I know I had problems with when I'd done one of the other farms using older equipment, I had problems with it. The front end was off the ground. This is okay now. Have we got any of these which have been really cultivated? Oh yeah, this one's cultivated. No, I don't really want a big field for this. Let's see what we've got here. I'll be towards the back. Well, I bet this little bit, this is quite a small one, this should do it. And it hasn't been fertilised, so I'm just going to go back till we find. Oh, no one a 3 point on the back. No 3 point. No 3 point. No 3 point. We know that's got a 3 point, but a bit more than this has got a 3 point. Oh, well, look at the MAN again. We just fertilise that bit first, then we get down and put the potatoes in. That will probably be an episode. In my desire to please Chris, I'm trying to make this series a little bit longer, 40 minutes to an hour in length, rather than normal, roughly half hour. Because I think there's some more equipment now in that classic farm pack. Like, it's mainly tractors, as I recall. I'm hoping that the weight of the fertiliser won't lift this off the ground at the front. Don't think this one's got a front 3 point either. Nothing comes with front 3 points in the good old days. We're going to have to put a 5 mile long limit in here, I think, because we've got visitors about. Hello, I'm now doing 12 figures. We've also got a trial, of course, with this MAN. It does do have this horrible thing that's going to be rather light when we front. Let's just come out and see if we've got no front 3 point, nowhere ready to put a weight on. Could, of course, put something in there if we've got anything we can put in there. Now, if we just put a couple of bags in, that should be alright. I don't think we've got about a fill it all. Could do is drop that actually, so it's not quite so high to lift them. Should get away with 200 litres as one in. That's 2. Not a lot in there, but let's just see what happens if we lift that. Oh well, try another one. Put 300 litres in it, and so we will have to go back to the shop and pick up some more seed. Well, there's 300 litres in there. Let's see if that's enough. I've only got that one field to do anyway, and I'll have to get one of the volunteers out just to do that other field being cultivated, or we leave it as the field was left as fallow. Normally you'd have weeds like growing in there, you just leave it. You might turn some animals out on it. But I will, not very off screen, I will sell the low loader. As Farmer Klein said, he's never used it and he can see why now. It doesn't. Why they can't put the straps on those things, it would be quite realistic. If you have something heavy on a low loader, it is strapped down. Normally not with straps, but with chains. This, for some reason, they haven't got anything there except for the awful pseudo locking mechanism that the Giant says. Right, I'll come out of the cab to do this because I have no idea about this froze. We'll soon find out. Oh, quite a way. Of course, this is a massive one. This is a massive throw. But that's what we do in the next field as well. Well, I might as well, on the way back, I might as well take it over these other fields. We'll do this one as well anyway. And we may be getting a bit lower fertiliser by then. I will have to see how much this thing will hold before it lifts the front wheels. Because remember, that things like fertiliser are very heavy. They're a lot heavier than the potatoes I've got on the other tractor. Oh, we'll do this one as well at the same time. Today I've done a lot of fertiliser. We have 2 left to do. I'll leave the tractor here to remind me to do them. I will still forget, but you know, the thought will be there. I don't think I'm going to quite finish this other field off. I've done one, probably gone to one field too many, or have we? No, that's it. I shouldn't really be driving all the fields all the time, but I will get the little roll we use. It's a compactor originally, but it's been converted to paint, and that's all it does. It paints the texture onto the surface. Well, that acts as the real thing, but except this grass won't grow. There's a whole load of textures in there. It's a lovely little tool. I think I first saw when did I first see use that? One species that used it next. It was Eustace Farmer. Alright, there we go. Now, you're used to using the sort of 6-row plant at a time. Welcome to the real world. Turn it on, tip it down, and go forward. Now I'm going a forward direction. In fact, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Not quite that slow. I think about 4 miles an hour would plenty quick enough. There is the planting potatoes. I'm gonna go down to the bottom. No, we dares not really run over this. Unlike say corn and seed that we can run over, we don't really want to be running over potatoes too much. I haven't used that much yet. I think this has been worked on, but I think good mate Disco worked on this for me. Make it a little bit better than it was. It's not what you know in this game, it's who you know. When I mention people like Disco, oh no, just what an excellent modder he is. Oh, we're looking like we've got some potatoes in the next field. We're gonna have to. Ah, that's interesting. Not lifting it high enough. I have to turn the whole thing off, I think. But that's actually put potatoes in there or not. What I'm going to do is come straight down here, or straight as I can get. And I'll be able to field of potatoes, and I'll just, oh, I have got harvesters in there. Yeah. I want to turn it off as well as everything else, just to make certain we're not planting here. Let's have a look on here. Very potatoes. Yes, I put potatoes in there. I'm going to have to plough that up again. So don't particularly want potatoes there. This, surprise, surprise. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, I think I used this on this particular one on. Well, I used it on our old time farm on 15. I think I used it on half whatever it was. I was using as my continental map for old equipment, which looked brilliant looking map. That wasn't me. It's better now. We've got a straight-ish edge there now. How we doing? 47 minutes. I think we'll just take that one. That one. Oh, just switched on. Turn helper off. Thank you. Yeah, I don't again. I put this on again. I wish I hadn't. Somewhere here. Oh, off. Could of course used this, but I'm not going to. I turn helper off. No, that's okay. No, it should be alright. It shouldn't. No, put anything onto there we don't want. Now, I was just going to take a screenshot, and that's my fault for touching something I shouldn't have done. Right. Hold on, let's get this right. I hit the wrong buttons. That's better. And wandering to one side a bit. I'm not going to worry if I miss a row. I won't stop wandering that way at the moment. Well, but if you think about it, I'm right on the edge of what this tractor can pull with this, so that's not really surprising. Anybody remember? I think it was kind of 13 or 15. One of the base maps. You had a field on a hill, And if you used to, I think the hurleyman there with a plough, it was sideways just about all the time. It did not enjoy it. Right, we'll just take that out as well. Drop those down, and away we go. And we just oh, we still got this flaming. That's better. See, I think that's better. Yep, do nicely. So we've got Alt H, get that lot back. Get rid of course play, which I don't want. Sorry, it's gone this way. The other way it's gone up down. Right, I think we will start to wind up here. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Helps me, helps the channel, makes me feel a lot better. Makes me feel like my efforts are almost worthwhile. I know I'm not the best, but I enjoy how I play. And if anybody else enjoys it, so much the better. Well, that's better. I've not wandering all over the place this time. Oh, I am twice, is it? Right, yes, if you're not a subscriber, and I've just hit the wrong button again, if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. Always happy to have new people aboard. And if you are a subscriber, don't forget to, if you've got any comments you wish to make, even as why do you bother, you know, I read them all and I reply to most of them. I may not reply if it's a spam message. But if you've got anything you want to say, please say. I'm just glad Darren made these hedges non-collidable. This map, because it's by my good friend Darren Castle, it's his first released map, and it's an excellent map. It's a 5-on PCSG, and any problems you find with it, if you should find any problems, I can't see what you should, feel free to post in the support section to do with the map, and someone will be along to help you. But I can't see where you should find any problems. I've had no problems at all, and see the frame is a nice steady 45 at the moment. That's slow because this isn't the best PC in the world. I'm running a hell of a lot of stuff at the moment whenever I'm recording. Alright, what else was it? Oh yeah, well, we might as well. And here we're just about run out of spuds, so it seems as good a time as I need to end once we go chase back to refill. And we'll have to remember to get the plough or cultivator out just to do those bits there where I went into the other field. Right, with that, it's me having saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.